How's everybody day? Hope it's awesome as possible. Listen, have you ever noticed why when you start something, if it's not important to you, you don't finish it? Because see what happens is you tend to lose the purpose behind why you even started. Because it's not important. It's not something that you want to do. It's not something that you need to do. It's not something that you have to do. So when you start something and those times that you don't finish, it never had relevance to you. You never made it important enough to finish, to see what happens next, to push the envelope. You never actually, made it important to you to be that type of person. So, you quit. You gave up on it. You stopped caring about the outcome of it. It didn't mean anything. Right? Listen. How you doing? There's times when, you want to accomplish some things in life and you got to be willing to push the envelope. But those times only come when the circumstances are important enough for you to be willing to go the extra mile. See, we get caught up in why you do that and why you do this, but that's the most important question in the world. Because once you know what motivates you, once you know what can make you push yourself and what will cause you to face fears and do things that you didn't think was possible, that's that why. I know a lot of people that's probably gonna look at this video, a lot of people that, has went outside themselves sometime, have tried to do some self-development and some self-learning and trying to figure out, what makes them tick. They've probably come across the concept of your why, right? Your why is something special though, because it doesn't always just have to do with business. Your why is important in your life, period. Because see, we go through a lot of things and we tend to forget that there's others, there's situations, there's purpose, right? That needs you to push the envelope, face the fears, do the things that you didn't think was possible. Because that's where your purpose lies. Your purpose lies outside of what you think you can do. Your purpose is in those things that have yet to be done. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because see, even if it isn't you to actually fulfill the purpose, you are an intricate part in the process, right? In the process. See, that's what you have to understand. It's not always about you. See, we go into things and we look at life and we say, you know what? I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to have this. I want to have that. I want to accomplish this. I want to accomplish that. But what we fail to realize is, if it isn't for others, if it has nothing to do with helping others also do some of the things that's necessary to keep that blessing relevant in your life, you have to be willing to give of yourself at times where you may not feel like it. You have to be willing to give of yourself at times where you feel drained. You got nothing left. You don't even know what you can give. Whatever you got, you have to be willing to give it, because that's your blessing. That's what's going to separate you from all the rest. Those are the things that make you different. So when you're talking about, hey, I want to accomplish this. I want to have a 6-figure income a month business, or I want to, I want to own that car, or I want to own that house, or, whatever it is that you dream of, whatever it is that you have goals to accomplish, you have to associate it with why. Why do you need that? Right? Like, why is, like, what is that going to do for your life? Like, what's so important about that? right? Because see, you start thinking materialistic, because it's not about what you acquire. It's not about that. It's about how many you help. Do you understand? See, this is when I go religious sometimes, because regardless of my life, regardless of all the things I've ever done in my life, and let me tell y'all, I've lived a life, I've lived a life. I'm never gonna be ashamed of the things I've done, right? Because I ain't never did nothing crazy, but I've lived a life, not one that you run around and glorify or talk about, because it's not my life no more. That life died when that individual died, right? When I start seeking self-enlightenment, when I start reaching towards, the Lord for understanding and counsel, and I let him into my life, I crucified, I carried my cross. I crucified that individual that had that raggedy past. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying to you is this. When you're striving to become better, right? When you're looking for that better quality of life, find out how many people, right, you can bless and bless them. Try that. And I'm not talking about monetary, I'm not talking about materialistic. I'm saying in any form or fashion that you're able to bless them, right? Start blessing individuals, with some time, with some understanding, like with some information about things that only you know that can help them out. You have to start doing that, people. You got to start doing that. Let me tell you why. If you don't start doing that, what's going to eventually happen is this. You're going to miss out on your blessing. If you don't start putting yourself in position to be worthy, right? If you don't start putting yourself in a disciplined position, because see, this is what God wants you to be. He wants you to be a blessing, right? And this is why I said sometimes this is where it goes religion. Because by you being a blessing to others, right? By you being willing to share your growth, your experience, your ability to overcome, and how you was able to do it is so important to so many people. And people miss that part. So as you're missing that part, you're also missing the blessing that comes with sharing that part. You sit out here, you fight for it, right? You fight for that life that you desire. You fight for those dreams that you've always wanted. Little do you know that if you were to continue to be a blessing, God would provide. Glory to God. Listen, I want y'all to have a blessed day. Love talking to y'all. Stay focused. And let the Lord use you. And see what happens. This is your brother. This is your friend. The Lord Anthony Stewart II. I love talking to y'all. See you next time.